To begin my lamp project, I took these embellishments that I found at my local fabric store. These are lace appliques that are in their wedding section. They're generally really expensive, but I got them off the discount rack and they were like 75% off. Then I picked up this thrifted lampshade that I got at my local thrift store. It only cost me $3 and there was a little bit of a stain on it, but that's okay because I'm going to be covering that up anyways, so not to worry about that. To begin my project, I began placing my lace appliques over the lampshade, arranging them where I thought they would look nice. So I had different sizes so that I could have some different texture and style to this lamp. I didn't want to use all the same lace appliques, so I'm just marking them out here where I want them to be. And it was kind of helpful that the lace appliques had stickiness on them from the packaging, so they actually stayed in place. I'm next going to bring in some spray adhesive and I'm just going to spray the back of the lace applique, getting it nice and saturated so that it sticks well, and then I'm going to lay it in place on my lampshade. Then I let this set for a couple hours just to make sure they were good and stuck. So I just worked piece by piece, placing them in spots and then letting them set. Once my pieces were fully placed on, I came in with this So Soft fabric paint from DecoArt in the shade Gold Metallic, and I wanted to add a little depth and dimension to the lace appliques, so I just went very lightly over some of the edge detailing. So this fabric paint is really easy to paint on. I just used a small brush and kind of dabbed it on, and it went on very nicely. It didn't soak in too much, so I got that nice crisp gold metallic color. So I did different spots on each lace applique. I didn't do the whole thing. I just did some of the flowers and then some of the leaves that were sticking out. And then I let this set overnight and let the paint really set in. You could also do 2 coats of the gold metallic if you want a really evident gold color. I was fine with just 1 coat. Then I placed my lampshade on my lamp and I now have this decorative finish to my boring lampshade that I picked up at the thrift store for $3. I'm so happy with how this DIY turned out. It came together better than I could have ever imagined.
Today I'm going to make over this thrift store lamp. First thing I have done is clean it, and now I'm going to paint it. So I'm going to use some mica powders on this. So I've put out my selection of colours onto my palette and I'm going to use a fan brush. What I'm going to do is create the northern lights on here. Pull the powder up. So I'm adding in some purple now, and I'm also going to add in a little bit of pink. Now I'm going to add in some yellow down at the bottom. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a horizon as though there's some mountains in the background. So I'm going to wipe away any of the mica that's fallen. Here's my finished lamp. I've given everything a coat of spray sealer that will keep all the powders in place.
To begin my project, I have this 7-inch cork trivet. This is going to be the base. And then I have these 1.5-inch wooden beads. And I have some butcher rope string. I'm going to take the string and I'm going to wrap it around the trivet just loosely here to get a rough idea on how long I need to make the beaded garland. And I'm going to make sure that I cut off past what I need just so I have extra rope to tie. And I'm going to double knot the end of my rope. Then using a large yarn needle, I'm going to thread it on. This is going to make it easier to string on the beads. And I'm going to begin making my beaded garland here. So I have the large 1.5-inch beads. I'm going to string on 3 of these to start. Then I'm going to bring in some smaller beads. These are just under 1 inch. And I'm going to string on 2 of these. So I'm going to continue this pattern, 3 large, 2 small, 3 large, 2 small. And I'm going to keep stringing these on until I have enough to go around the cork trivet. I'm going to be stacking up these circle garland beads, so I want to make sure that they stay in place. So I've just brought in this large glass cylinder, and this is what I'm going to be using to wrap the beads around. So once I have it exactly the right size, I'm going to take the rope, I'm going to thread it through the end piece, and then I'm going to tie it in a tight knot. And then we are going to place them over the cylinder and onto our base. You want to make sure that they fit nice and snug and that your beads aren't loose. I'm going to continue making these sets of beads until I have enough to fill up the entire outside of the cylinder. Next, I'm going to take this almond spray paint from Krylon and I'm going to spray paint the trivet. I'm going to let that dry, and when it's done, I'm going to take some contact cement and I'm going to attach it to the bottom of the glass cylinder, and I'm going to let that set for a good couple of hours to make sure that it adheres properly. Once it's set, I'm going to take my beads and I'm going to put them back on over top of the glass cylinder. So I just have to lay them one over top of the other, continuing this way until I've reached the top of the cylinder. I don't have to attach the beads at all. They sit nice and snug, so I don't have to worry about them coming off. Once I have that done, I'm going to take my contact cement again and I'm going to put a bit at the bottom of the glass cylinder, and then I'm going to take this styrofoam foam block, and I just have an old spindle set in there, and I'm going to push it down into the bottom. Then I'm going to take this lampshade and I'm going to take this puck light and I'm going to attach it inside. I can't attach it directly in the middle because that's where the spindle is going to go to hold on my lampshade. So I'm just going to take a bit of string here and I'm going to tie it around and just tie it on so that it dangles from the inside of my lamp. I'm going to place my lampshade onto the spindle, and then this is our finished project. I am so happy with how this project turned out. What I love too is that if I decide I don't want to use this as a lamp anymore, I can easily remove the spindle, remove the foam block, and I can use it as a vase as well.
For this project, I'm going to take the saddest, ugliest lampshade I could find and completely transform it. The first thing I'm going to do is remove all the tassels that are hanging from it. All the tassels have gone now and it's already looking better. I've also given it a clean with some very hot soapy water and put it outside in the sunshine to dry. For the next step, you're going to need some brown paper that I got on a roll, and I'm just ripping it into random size pieces, which I then scrunch up like that. And in here, I have some Elmer's glue, or whatever glue you have on hand, and some water. I have 1 cup of water to 1/2 cup of glue. And into that, I'm throwing all the scrunched up pieces of paper. And they will all get really nicely coated in glue. Once all the paper is glued up and wet, we start to lay it over the lampshade, going right over the rim as well. Just placing the pieces over each other, overlapping them. So we keep going all the way around and it will start to look like this. And then once it is all completely covered, I'm going to put it outside in the sunshine to dry. So my lampshade is completely dry now, and it actually is quite hard. I'm now going to use an oil-based gel stain. You can use any stain that you like, or you could even use shoe polish if you don't have any gel stain. And then when you've done a section, take a lint-free rag and just wipe it in like that, so that you can actually see the creases in the paper. So I'm going to go all the way around. Doing that probably will only take 1 coat. It's all stained now all the way round, and look at that. I love how that looks. I'm going to leave it overnight to dry. I used 1 coat of a water-based top coat just to seal the stain. If you don't have that, you could actually use the same glue and water mixture that we stuck the paper on with. I did keep the existing lining of the lampshade, but just to be safe, I have used an LED bulb. I hope you've enjoyed this episode and I have inspired you to have a go. I'm Julia McDowell. You're watching Home Talk. I'll see you next time.